Alright, so there is a common problem versus Meta Knight, where he will start rapid jabbing, and you'll block it, but you'll be stuck in block. That's not what I want to show. Alright, so now you're stuck in block, and as many of you have probably figured out by now, you can decide to keep shielding it, and eventually you'll get pushed out. Or if your back is against a ledge, then Meta Knight will push himself out. And there's not too much of a problem. And the parry bubble is a little bit bigger than the shield bubble, it seems. So once the jab starts whiffing, like so, you can just release the shield and it parries for free. Like, it's like guaranteed. And now parries normally make you, I believe, plus 14 on ground actions. So you would think, okay, now is the time to counterattack. Except Meta Knight's jab is still going, and it's a transcendent move. So trying to attack actually, puts your hurt box right back into that jab. And what's worse is the Meta Knight, seeing himself get pushed out by his jabs, expects a parry, and he can react to the parry and just let go of the jab after the parry, and he'll go straight into his final hit. And I can just show what happens when that happens. So I'm gonna try to input a jab as fast as possible. And you can see my jab didn't even get to really start up. Like, I think you saw the first frame or two of the jab, and then Meta Knight's final hit of his jab just came out and stopped whatever was going on there. Now, King K. Rool does have some armored options that you could probably use in the situation, but most characters do not have armor that they can use like that. And most counters aren't even that fast, like fast enough to deal with this. So this jab will just stop whatever you're doing, even after you successfully parried it. So how do you beat this? A lot of you are probably just thinking, well, easy, just double parry it. And true, that is a possible solution. Once you parry one thing successfully, you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to put your shield back up and parry the next hit. Even if the next hit is on the next frame, you can still parry that second hit. The issue here is that Meta Knight actually is the one controlling the pace of all of that. And if he controls when his final hit comes out, and if he decides to hold the jab even longer, and you parry a second time, you'll just be right back in the same mix-up. Like, if the Meta Knight for some reason expects 2 parries, then you parry the rapid jab twice. I can actually just show that. Alright. So, Meta Knight is going to rapid jab. But wait for it to start whiffing. Alright. Let it parry it. Free. Okay, I'll put my shield back up. But this Meta Knight is cheeky. He's going to keep rapid jabbing. And it's actually just whiffing again because it was whiffing in the first place. I'm going to parry again. And now Meta Knight's going to release his jab. And I'm going to try to do my jab. And you're going to see, blam, same thing. So, honestly, the Meta Knight's still the one controlling the game here, even after you've successfully parried it. So, how do you deal with this? There's actually a foolproof solution, I think, and it's a little counterintuitive, but it involves you just parrying still, and then going right back into your shield, shielding for a little bit in case he does his final hit of his jab, then you jump out of shield. Okay, so it's a bit of a fuzzy, you could say. I don't know. Some of you guys may not be familiar with fighting game terminology, but it's basically a fuzzy jump out of shield. Now, there is still the possibility that Meta Knight does the final hit of his jab and catches your pre-jump frames out of shield. But everyone has a 3-frame jump squat now, so the window for Meta Knight to do that is way smaller. It's way harder for him to do that than for him to mess up a double parry, right? Like a 3-frame window is going to be way harder for him to time his final jab to hit than for him to mess up you trying to do some double parry super hard counterplay. Now, one concern I've heard when discussing this counterplay with people is, well, now the jab is spaced, so if it's the final hit is spaced, you can't punish it, or it's like really hard to punish. And I don't think that's true. I'm going to show that that's not true. Okay, so I'm gonna have Meta Knight start jabbing again. Alright, it's whiffing. Alright, free parry. I'm gonna go right back into shield, and Meta Knight's I'm gonna pretend Meta Knight's reacting to this, and he's going to release his final hit. Okay, so because I held shield for a little bit, I block this, and now I am going to, let's see, I'm going to deal with this with a forward tilt. So I'm holding forwards right now. And in this game there are 11 frames of guard off. After you drop your shield, it's 11 frames before you can act. So I'll count this out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna do one more frame just for a frame of walk. If you have a normal controller, you can just use tilt stick, but I don't have that joycons, so I have to walk for a frame. Also, I'm gonna have Meta Knight buffer a shield, just to make sure, just to show this is a true punish. So, one frame of walk. Now I'm going to attack. Alright, up the forward tilt has started. Meta Knight is buffering shield. Boom. Punished. And we know King K. Rool's forward tilt. It's not the slowest forward tilt, but it's not the fastest either. So this means that probably a lot of similarly fast moves can punish this. Let's show another punish option. Okay, jab, shield. Okay, have it go until it starts whiffing. Okay, it's whiffing. Free parry. Going right back into shield, and Meta Knight's reacting to this jab, to this parry. Blam. Okay, I'm gonna go for a dash grab. Alright, so alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got me input forward now. 10, 11, one frame of dash. Okay. And I'm gonna input grab now. Okay, you see, starting to do the grab. Now I'm gonna have Meta Knight buffering a spot dodge. That's pretty much the fastest way I can avoid it. The fastest way I can avoid a grab right now. So he's buffering a spot dodge. Boom, grabbed. So he can't avoid dash grab, he can't avoid forward tilt, and if King K. Rool can do those two things, then there's a good chance that a lot of characters can do something to punish this final hit of jab. Okay? Now, for the last piece of the counterplay, let's show this fuzzy jump out of shield, dealing with Meta Knight just holding his jab. So jab, grab. Okay, it's whiffing. Free parry. Now I'm going to hold jump. Wait, no, I'm not going to hold jump. I'm going to go into shield, right? I'm going to go into shield. Just for a little bit. In case Meta Knight decides to react to the parry and go for final hit. But Meta Knight's going to keep jabbing because he likes to play games. So it's whiffing, as you can see, because it was whiffing in the first place, so it's still whiffing. So now I'm going to jump straight out of shield. Oh, this is hard on joycons. Alright. And away he goes. Now, I'm using joycons, so I can't really control this very well. But, you know, you would... I'm assuming that you would, you know, jump over his head and then punish him at this point. Because, you know, he's stuck in jabs, and now he's gonna go into his final hit, try to get out of there, and you're just gonna kill him, right? Let's see if I can actually punish this straight up. I might not be able to because I did a full hop. No, I didn't, but well, it was close. But anyway, you get the idea. He was able to jump out without getting hit. For Meta Knight to have stuffed that jump, he'd have to have released his final hit like on those 3 frames of jump squat to catch you. So this is how you deal with Meta Knight's jab. I think this is probably the best way to deal with it without giving up position or going back to neutral really. And this could probably be applied to other jabs as well. I was just really interested in Meta Knight's jab because it was transcendent. A friend of mine was kind of spamming this, and we were interested in seeing how you could deal with it. And I think this is probably the best way to do it. Alright, so I want to see all you guys punching this out there.